We're fortunate to have number 3 for the Dynamiters, Lucas Chilton, come and talk to us during this first intermission. And Lucas, welcome to the booth, first of all.
Thank you very much.
And returning veteran, and your thoughts on this year's squad.
We're more younger guys this year than last year, but we're doing good so far. Everybody's connecting well, good chemistry in the room, and at the beginning of the year, we're doing pretty good so far. So.
Well, you're 4-1, and looking at the standings, it didn't look like the Eagles were going to be much of a challenge for you guys, but they showed a lot of grit and speed out there tonight, giving the Dynamiters all they wanted.
Yes, yeah, so far, yeah.
So you're one of the returning defensemen for the Dynamiters. You got a couple of younger players coming out with you. What does that mean to you as a returning vet on D?
Just teach them the ways. If they have questions, you got to be more of a leader now, and make sure everyone's confident and stuff, and get everyone up on the bench, and just be more of a leader now.
You played last night and threw a couple of fairly good hits last night. Is that what you think that your role is going to be? Is to be kind of that stay at home and clear the front of the net kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what coaches want me to do that. And I like doing it, so might as well, right?
You played a little time in forward last year too. Which do you prefer?
Definitely defense.
Defense?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Less work. I don't have to skate as much.
Less skating, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously the Dynamiters, one of their attributes is their speed and their skating. But you as a defenseman don't have you're probably not the fastest guy on the team, right?
No.
Is the coach been talking to you about doing something different with your skating, or is he just kind of letting you stay at home and be a defenseman?
A little bit of both. It's practices. We all every once a week we have a skating kind of practice just to get our cardio up and everything. And they always tell you to move forward and do different drills for you and stuff, just to get you better at going and stuff, and getting up the ice and skating. And all year you work on it. And they're not wanting you to, that's not your number one thing, but they're definitely wanting you to do it. So
let's talk a little about last year's team. You went all the way to the Cyclone Taylor Cup, through the playoffs and whatnot, and you played most of the series. What, in your opinion, was the toughest series that you had before you got to Richmond?
Nelson was a tough one for sure.
Yep.
I would probably say Nelson, just because we were so closely matched throughout the whole series, and just hard team to play. Even with Revelstoke, they were hard to play too. But I think Nelson just had a couple more better players than Revelstoke, and just made them tougher.
So if say for example Nelson had beaten you guys in the KIJHL finals, you think that, or at least the East Kootenay Conference, you think that Nelson would have beaten Revelstoke as well and gone on to the Cyclone Taylor?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then what happened at the Cyclone Taylor Cup? It seems like you did really well one game, and then you lost big time in the next game, and then won another big time game. It was a lot different than the regular season, where you weren't as consistent, if you will.
Bus legs maybe, or just it's kind of a different play style of hockey over there. There's more skating and passing than over here, where you have more physical contact. So that was a big thing in most of the games, because some of the teams would just throw the puck away because they didn't want to get hit, and other teams would actually take the hit, and then you turn the puck over. So it was just the hockey gods. I don't know.
Well, you played the Campbell River Storm twice, and they beat you, 10-2 or something like that, and then in the bronze medal game you came back against them and beat them 7-3 or something like that. What was the difference in those two games?
A medal on the line? I don't know. It was revenge, just kind of getting the rivalry going. I don't know. We seemed everyone seemed prepared at the beginning of the game and everything, and just.
Was it familiar with their team after playing them once? You kind of knew what they were going to do, and were able to. And so, what part did the coaching have to do with getting you prepared for that bronze medal game?
Just leave it all out there. Just same thing they told us all year: skate, hit, pass, play our system, skate, and we did it what they wanted us to do, and we came out with a win. So.
Your thoughts on tonight's game against the Eagles?
So far, it's been a little slow, I think, but I think the boys will come out after this period and pick it up.
Did the Eagles surprise the Dynamiters off the hop with their forecheck?
I think so. I think they didn't think they were going to be as physical as they were, and came out hitting and a little fast and not prepared for it.
So in a situation like that, what does the coaching staff tell you guys in the room after the first period? Obviously, you came out even, but what does the coaching staff? What do they focus on when during the intermission?
Getting to our systems mostly, or changing our whatever we have that game, or even they might switch up to a different forecheck or something, and whatever they think is going to work, and tell us to go do it.
And as a defenseman, what can you do as a defenseman to help the forwards and help the team get out of your own zone?
Talk, tell them if there's a D-man coming down on them, or tell them to move up the ice, or
communication's a big thing then. Now, I know that Adam Anderson's been in goal for last night, and he's in goal again tonight. What sort of communication does he have with you defensemen?
If they dump the puck in and it's around the net or something, and we have a man attacking us, he tells us to go forehand, backhand, or if you got a guy on, or rim the puck. Or if he's going back there, we talk to him too, tell him forehand, backhand, shoot it, or just leave it and we'll take it. And it's a huge help, because then you have to worry about turning around before you go get the puck.
I noticed last year Adam really liked to play the puck a lot, but so far this year I haven't seen him fire that puck up the middle to a forward or rushing defenseman or what have you. Is that something that he's been kind of coached out of doing, or is it just something that he hasn't gotten into this year?
I just think he hasn't gotten into it this year. Kind of beginning of the year, trying to get to know everyone and stuff, because not everybody talks to him and tells him what to do and stuff.
Okay.
So it's just new guys, new systems. I'm sure it'll be more throughout the year.
So who's your favorite pairing as far as a defensive partner?
Probably Bohan right now, because he's the only one I've played with so far.
I noticed you had a couple of shifts with Connor Zidane yesterday. It was the tall and the short of it. Here's 6 foot something, and he's like 4 foot nothing. Does that have any impact in the way you play?
I don't think so, no. It just, everybody's probably different playing style. Some people skate it, some people, like me, kind of a stay at home, so it all just, size doesn't matter to me.
Well, he looks like he might be a pretty good addition to the hockey club. It looks like he handles the puck well and skates well, and I think he likes to go forward a little bit with the puck. Maybe a little bit like Mason Palaga last year, where he can take the puck and go all the way.
Yeah, he's definitely a good skater.
And you've done that a couple of times last year too, so is that something that you're going to work on again this year?
I'm going to try,
Excellent. Well, Lucas Chilton, thanks for coming up and chatting with us.
Thank you very much.
Good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your coming. Lucas Chilton, number 3, Kimberley Dynamiters defenseman.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lucas.